Hi, Peter Hudson, Head of Training and Recruitment at the World Golf Teaching Federation, Great Britain and Ireland, and founder of YGA. Today's little presentation is going to be about the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Steve Covey, which is on our coach's recommended reading list, and it definitely forms some of the philosophies that we use within our organisation. Just giving it a different little slant in that it's how you would recognise a golf coach that's practicing the 7 habits. So I think the first thing that we'd see would demonstrate the first habit, which is being proactive. So how you would recognise this would be, they would seem like quite a positive person in that they're very solution based. They would very rarely moan about anything, but always be able to look at a situation and find what would the advantage would be of it and how they could find solutions to particular issues. You probably hear it in their language, and they'll also be quite quick to point it out in your language when you start to talk about how you play, how you learn, and to pick up any negative traits within that. The next, and I think in the most distinctive habit that you'll recognise, is the second habit, which is first seek to understand before being understood. And you'll see this and recognise this in the amount of questions that you're asked. Questions about your game of golf, why you play, lessons you've had previously, what you want, why you want that, what's important about that, when you want it by. And this is all very much done on a blank canvas, so not without the coach putting their influence onto it first. You won't hear them offering suggestions too much. It will mostly be trying to dig down into what you want, because when we really truly find out what you want as a client, then it's going to be so much easier to find ways of giving you the satisfaction that you're looking for. They'll always start with the end in mind, and by this what I mean is that first of all there'll be goal setting from the start, but their goal setting will be very precise, and that preciseness will start off with where you are aiming in the first place. So every coach that we train is very much into the pinprick idea, basically that once we take definitive finite aim, then it's so much easier to measure from that, and from those measurements we can really hit that big one, consistency, very early on in the work that we do. Synergy is a very important one. You'll see that in the offering that the coaches make to you of their collaboration team, those people that can and maybe can support you in your improvements, whether that be from the sports masseur who's going to help loosen up some of those short tight muscles, yoga, meditation, or any other fitness aspect of your game, or club fitting, and 1,000 other areas. Also, the system that we operate suggests that we want you to practice, but we want you to do great practice. And we do this by giving a very detailed practice set of feedback conditions that we will get you in contact with another client of that coach who's learning and team you up so you can work together free of charge to do that really great work that otherwise you could be doing in a lesson. And I think that very quickly moves on to the win-win scenario, i.e., we only win as coaches when you get better. So we want to employ every single way that we can to help you get better, and that synergy within the buddy client is going to be great for you, but it's also going to be reflected in the marketing, how we actually present this financially to you. So those things that I've worked so hard to discover, find out, the amount of hours and just literally hundreds of £1,000s spent on training, I deserve a return on my investment, but you also deserve to get what you want if we said you can get it. So I think that's the first win-win. So we come together and we both find value and both find satisfaction in what's being given and what's being taken. First comes first is an extremely important element that you'll see manifested in your golf coach by the fact that they focus on the one thing that's going to make the most difference and keep you on that until the change is made and you start seeing the results on the golf course, because that is so important. So many clients come to us and say from previous lessons, one coach said this, the other coach said this, the other coach said this, and then they were given 5 things to do and left to abject confusion and absolutely no change. So this policy of doing the one thing that's going to make the most difference and staying focused on it is huge benefit to you. And if your coach offers you 5 things within one lesson, you just walk away, because at the end of the day, you will not be getting value for money. The last thing is probably a little bit harder to recognise, but it's sharpen the saw. And this means that your coach, if he or she is going to deliver this valued information in this way, they're going to have to be quite balanced themselves. They're going to have to be probably quite fit and healthy, and I think walking the talk as well. Walking the talk of all these things that are before, but it's certainly a fit and healthy person. I doubt whether they'll be smoking. I doubt whether they'll be drinking too much. They'll be having quite a healthy diet. They'll have a fitness regime that you might want to even copy. They might be doing some charity work. They'll also be continuously improving. So that's another thing that you might recognise when they say, oh, I'm going on this course to see Fred Schumacher, or I'm going off to see the one playing swing. They're going off to see Jamie for aim point with the putting. These are the type of things that you want to hear them say. Still massively passionate about their work and how they can help you further. So look, whether you use this to recognise the qualities of a highly effective golf coach, or you buy the book and just help it improve your own life, I would certainly say that there's a beautiful set of CDs and tapes that go with the 7 Habits, which you make very easy listening, and they're great metaphors and great analogies, and I'm sure you'll love every minute of it. So, thank you for listening. If you want to know more about becoming a golf coach, or you were thinking of, game improvement and you wanted to use one of our golf coaches, then call me anytime, Peter Hudson, 07939 584 010. Visit the website, sign up to Facebook, find us. It'll be great to talk. Have a great day, and thanks for listening.